Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood. Today, we're going to be learning all about sharks. Now, as a teacher, I know it's important to build a habit of thinking critically about the things we read, see, and hear. So before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell truth from fiction. Consider this. There's an old notion that sharks have to keep swimming constantly, otherwise they'll sink and die. What do you think? Is that true? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Now for your word of the day. Our word for today is fusiform. F-U-S-I-F-O-R-M. Fusiform is an adjective to describe something that is tapered at both ends and widest in the middle, essentially a spindle shape. Think of the sleek hydrodynamic bodies of many fish, including sharks, and you've got the perfect visual for fusiform. The word fusiform comes from the Latin word fusus, which means spindle. This makes perfect sense when you consider the shape. Many objects in nature, from plant roots to certain types of cells, also exhibit a fusiform shape, highlighting its efficiency for movement through fluids or for storage. In the context of sharks, their fusiform body allows them to cut through water with minimal resistance, making them incredibly fast and agile predators. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about sharks. Number 1. Sharks don't have bones. Their skeletons are made entirely of cartilage. While many animals have skeletons made of bone, sharks are unique in that their entire skeletal system is composed of cartilage. Cartilage is that flexible but strong tissue like what you find in your nose and ears. Having a cartilage skeleton makes their bodies lighter and more flexible than if they had bones, and that's a major advantage for a powerful swimmer like a shark. This cartilaginous skeleton may provide a lot of advantages for sharks in the water, but by not having the bones, it makes it a lot less likely we're going to find fossilized remains, so it's kind of a disadvantage for us when we try to study them. We often find fossilized shark teeth, but rarely entire shark skeletons. Number 2. The Greenland shark can live for up to 500 years, making it the longest living vertebrate on Earth. The Greenland shark is an incredible creature that inhabits the cold waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Scientists have determined that these sharks can live for an astonishingly long time, with some individuals estimated to be over 500 years old. This makes them the longest living vertebrates known to science, far surpassing even the mighty bowhead whale, which has a lifespan of over 200 years. Greenland sharks' extreme longevity is attributed to their incredibly slow metabolism and the frigid temperatures of their deep sea habitat. And when I say deep sea, I mean deep. While they can be found near the surface, they are also known to go as deep as 7,200 feet or 2,200 meters down. The Greenland shark is known to grow at an incredibly slow rate, which I guess they would have to with a 500-year lifespan. They are said to grow about an inch a year after reaching maturity at the age of around 150 years old. Scientists are studying these ancient creatures to gain valuable insights into aging and environmental adaptations. Number 3. Sharks have a strange sort of sense that allows them to detect the electrical fields generated by other living creatures. Beyond their keen sense of smell and excellent eyesight, sharks possess a unique sensory organ called the Ampullae of Lorenzini. These special pores, located primarily on their snouts, are filled with a jelly-like substance that can detect faint electrical impulses. Every living creature, including prey hidden in sand or camouflaged, will emit small electrical signals from their muscle contractions. Sharks have an incredible ability to detect those faint electrical signals and locate prey even when they can't see or smell it, giving them a significant advantage in the marine environment. Number 4. While we often think of sharks as vicious creatures, some of them, like the whale shark, are filter feeders and consume tiny plankton, not large prey. When you think of sharks, you might picture fearsome predators with rows of sharp teeth. While many sharks do fit that description, some of the largest sharks in the ocean, like the whale shark, are actually gentle giants. These enormous creatures can grow to be longer than a school bus, but they're filter feeders. Instead of hunting large prey, whale sharks swim with their massive mouths open, filtering enormous quantities of water to capture microscopic plankton, small fish, and crustaceans. Their throats are too small to swallow large prey like a human, so they're completely harmless to us. And here's a little bonus fun fact for anyone afraid of sharks. Even those who could attack humans rarely do so. In fact, cows pose more of a danger to humans than sharks do. Every year, about 20 people pass away due to cow-related incidents, while shark attacks only claim about 10 lives annually worldwide. And our fifth and final fun fact for today, sharks are incredibly old. They've been around for over 450 million years. That means that sharks are older than not just the dinosaurs. They were here before trees. Sharks are truly ancient creatures, having evolved and thrived for an astonishingly long time on Earth. Their lineage can be traced back over 450 million years, making them one of the oldest groups of vertebrates still alive today. To put it into perspective, dinosaurs emerged about 230 million years ago, and trees came about 350 million years ago. So sharks were swimming around the Earth about 100 million years before even trees came along. Over these hundreds of millions of years, sharks have diversified into more than 500 recognized species, each adapted to a vast array of marine environments, from the shallowest coastal waters to the deepest parts of the ocean. This incredible adaptability is evident in their varied body shapes and sizes, ranging from the tiny dwarf lantern shark, which measures only about 6 to 8 inches long, to the colossal whale shark, which can exceed 60 feet in length. This long evolutionary history shows a remarkable ability to adapt and survive through countless environmental changes, making them quite possibly the most resilient creatures in the animal kingdom. Now for some news you can use. If you're out swimming in the ocean and you see a shark nearby, obviously the best course of action is to maintain a respectful distance. But if it is getting close and you're worried, here's a tip you might want to know. If you ever encounter a shark that seems overly curious or approaches too closely, a firm push to the snout, gills, or even the top of its head can sometimes deter it. This isn't about hurting the shark, but rather asserting your presence and surprising it with an unexpected interaction. This technique works because sharks rely heavily on their senses, and a sudden firm touch in a sensitive area can disrupt their focus and make them reconsider their approach. I want to emphasize, it's a last resort. And of course, maintaining a respectful distance and avoiding erratic movements is always the primary rule for safe interactions with sharks or any other marine wildlife. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked, do you think it's true that sharks have to keep swimming constantly to stay alive? What do you think? Is that a fact or a fallacy? Well, yes. It's partly fact and part fallacy. While it's true that many shark species, particularly those that are fast-moving open ocean predators like great white sharks and mako sharks, do need to keep swimming to maintain buoyancy and to force water over their gills for respiration or breathing, that isn't true for all sharks. The sharks that must keep swimming are known as obligate ram ventilators. But many bottom-dwelling sharks, like nurse sharks and angel sharks, are able to pump water over their gills without having to move, allowing them to rest motionless on the seabed. Additionally, some sharks have unique adaptations, like a large, oil-filled liver, which helps with buoyancy. So while constant swimming is necessary for some, it's not a universal rule for all sharks. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about sharks with me today, and be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.